So my name is Omar Abasad. It's 8:14 p.m., March 24th, 2021. So the um, the EKG is showing 40 palpitations every 5 minutes, and that jumped from about 5 minutes before. Suddenly, just like that. Nothing changed. I'm sitting in front of the computer. Absolutely nothing's changed. I'm looking at relaxing videos on the YouTube. No stress. Just out of the blues, just like that. So here is those palpitations on an oximeter. See the oxygen level drop. So I turned off the light because the glare affects the visibility. So you can see better here. So yeah, notice so this is what it looks like when the palpitations are definitely over 35. So that's, well, let's say 6 per minute. And the incremental factor between the palpitations, the beats, are about 4, not about 4 actually. They line up perfectly in a pattern. So this is what it looks like. See how erratic the spikes at the top are? See that flat line, that long flat line? See the bar near the heartbeat, 78? It's right down and it almost stops. That's the heart stopping, which is why the oxygen level is dropping. So in between the palpitations, the heart is pumping fine. So I'm just going to put the detector in view. And look at the RF number. So lots of skip beats there. Look at that. Tons of skip beats. You notice the EMF is also changing. It's quite high. I also noticed that the EMF number on the obliques are quite high too. There you go, 74. So the right back is 9.5. The right back is being pulsed. Notice the EF is going up, and the EMF is also changing. That's the big number. So keep in mind that these numbers are beside me, not the sensor is not on my body, it's beside my body. So if I were to put the sensor closer to my body, this is what it will look like. My right obliques. There. So you'll see a very low number, 0 actually, and then you're going to see a spike. And that's when the palpitations happen, or right after. There, see that? So there's an algorithm working on the signals, with the signals, and it shows in the palpitations. Whether it's the same one or not, that's I can't answer that. But there are definite patterns in the palpitations that cannot be denied. And you're seeing an algorithm here as well. So definitely, there are algorithms working behind the scenes here. And it's evidence of torture, tracking and torture. Because these signals cause serious harm, pain, burning sensations, inflammation, external and internal, blindness, all sorts of diseases. So this is definitely torture and attempted murder. No doubt about it. So could you imagine that somebody committed fraud and set it up so that if you die, the fraud will go through? That's motive for murder. Now, if you can murder somebody without leaving trace, then that's even better for the fraudsters. So I heard that my brother, who was under mind control because he was all drugged up on dialysis and he had less oxygen in his brain because he was on oxygen and it would always drop in the 80s sometimes. So he was suffering from lack of oxygen, which would, of course, affect his thinking. So if somebody like that, under somebody else's influence, committed fraud and set it up so if you die, the fraud will look legal, then that's motive for murder. Like traffickers would do that. They would infiltrate the family and do that. Now, the traffickers had to be hardened criminals, keep that in mind. So they would probably threaten family members to go along with it. So if that happened. So notice the EMF reading also increasing. So that's my chest. That's my chest. So you could see it's continuously tagged with the power varying in an algorithmic fashion. And that's 15 minutes. So this goes on all night. My oxygen drops in the night because the oximeter I have on my finger, I sleep with it sometimes. It alarms. So somebody is actually logged on to me, or maybe more than one, logged on to me as I sleep. So right now, um, there could be one, there could be more than one persons logged on. So that's the right breast. So that's me. So you see the signals are operating where I'm sitting. If I move, of course, it's going to change.